are 20 years to go, and 20 ways to know who will wear the hat. There are 20 years to go, the best of all I hope. Enjoy the ride, the medicine show. Them's the breaks, for we designer fakes. We need to concentrate on more than meets the eye. There are 20 years to go, the faithful and the low, the best of starts, the broken heart, the stone. There are 20 years to go, the punch drunk and the blow, the worst of starts, the mercy part, the phone. Them's the breaks, for we designer fakes. We need to concentrate on more than meets the eye. Them's the breaks, for we designer fakes. But it's you I take, 'cause you're the truth, not I. There are 20 years to go, a golden age I know, but all will pass, will end too fast, you know. There are 20 years to go, many friends I hope, though some may hold the rose, some hold the rope. And that's the end, and that's the start of it, that's the whole, and that's the part of it, that's the height, and that's the heart of it, that's the long, and that's the short of it, that's the best, and that's the test in it, that's the doubt, the trust in it, that's the sight, and that's the sound of it, that's the gift, and that's the trick in it. You're the truth, not I. You're the truth, not I. You're the truth, not I. You're the truth, not I.
Well, Thirtless, here we are once again. Orders Spiritbox episode 5. Today we're going to try and talk about two boxes. Unfortunately, one of them has run out of batteries, so I'm going to have to go home in a minute and hopefully get some batteries. If not, it's just going to be one spirit box, but I really want to do both. But let's talk about the main event first, because I need to clarify something. Many of you who have been on my channel for a long time, and probably since the start, know exactly what the hell this is. And others that are new to my channel or seen something's probably seen it in the background and thinking, cool, that's one spunky looking box. I wonder what that is. This is called the Chloe box. So say because on the back it reads, not I can get the light on it, Chloe on that brass plate. Now, it was given to me in a very, very strange manner. Somehow my address got leaked, I guess, and a guy turned up in a banged up Peugeot, knocked on the door and said, "Are you order of magnitude?" And I didn't know how to sort of answer him or not, like, yeah, why? I thought he was going to smack me in the face or something, you know, "Don't you dare expose her," or whatever, I don't know. But in actual fact, this is for you. And it was quite a big box. It was like a Bluetooth speaker box, one of those big Bluetooth speakers. Okay, cool. Who's it from? Don't know, I've just been told to give you it, mate. Alright. Didn't really ask me a question, he fucked off. So I open it up, and inside is this. I was like, wow. Now, obviously the person didn't want their identity to be revealed, because there's no note with it, or how to use it, nothing of that sort. It was well packed though, I can tell you that much. Lots of like polystyrene and air thingamajiggies. I have actually found out who sent it to me. It took me a long time. And he's not on the internet anymore. Well, he's not on YouTube anymore. And he is a box maker, and quite a valued box maker. But he left YouTube, or this sector, because he was fed up of the crap that goes out there in terms of these boxes and what constitute as a box maker. And this is where we're going to talk about this versus the WanderBox. Now, some of you might want to switch off now because you've heard it a million times and know what's what. Others that are new, sit down and relax. The WanderBox sells for, well, at the moment, it started off at about 800 quid when it first sort of came out, or the Portal as it was called. And it's slowly made its way up to a maximum of $4,000. That's a lot of money. Now, the thing is, the difference between something like this and the WanderBox is that Steve Huff doesn't make anything at all. There is no work gone into it. There's no machining or soldering or anything of the sort, okay? A WanderBox literally is a lunchbox amp, a lunchbox guitar amp, or whatever make he decides to use. It is then spray painted, the serial number is then scratched off, and then he decorates it with, well, kind of like I've decorated mine, but usually uses crystals and stuff. But these extra decorations are me. It didn't come exactly like that. So is this now suddenly worth thousands of pounds because I've decorated it? I don't know. No, but it is the only one in the world, as far as I'm aware, like it. Now that's the difference between a WanderBox and this, because inside this are circuits that have been soldered and put together via the person himself. You know, he's had to think about this and engineer a circuit. And I love the little battery tray, the handmade battery tray on the back. If the light's catching it, that black thing I'm not going to put out because I've got two hands free. But, you know, a 9-volt battery sits in there. And yeah, it's lovingly handmade. And you know what the funny thing is about these types of boxes? They're a lot cheaper than a WanderBox. You can, I say the argument is, well, Steve Huff tells you how to make your own WanderBox. Ugh. Yeah, don't forget that the links he gives you, he gets paid commission for that. So if he's not going to make a customer out of you because you can't afford $4,000 and you want to go make it your own, he's still going to make some money by clicking on his links. He's not daft. But that's up to you. I give two fucks either ways. But I'm just letting you know that's the big scam about it. It is just an off-the-shelf guitar amp and pedal and like copper wire and all that. It's not even connected to anything, dude. It is just purely decoration. I mean, he can claim that it allows spirits better, but I guarantee you if you put two WanderBoxes together, one not decorated and the other one decorated, you'll get the same results using his crappy app. Literally just the same random samples coming through, you know? If you put a spirit box on it, will it work? Yeah, guess so. The only thing is, if you've got that reverb up turned so high, it's going to contaminate the sound. You're going to cause yourself a lot of pareidolia and not really understand what's being said. I don't know why you want to muddy up your communication, but hey, if it sounds spooky, isn't that what you like? Spooky sound? Who cares about if it's legit contact with what's being said? Let's just have spooky sound. That's the important thing, right? Spooky. We all love spookiness. Oh, shit. Oh dear. Now if you want to be part of a flashing lights brigade and whatnot, you go ahead. But yeah, this guy who made this, I'm not going to reveal his identity. Some of you do know who he is. And he was a real sort of valued, and really a soft soul as well. A really nice guy who, you know, spent a lot of time making these boxes for people. And for him to, you know, find out my address and send me this, you know, that's pretty fucking amazing, without even a note of, you know, who sent it and that. I've got his initials down here and his name on the bottom. I couldn't make anything because it's a signature, but I'm not going to put it on here because, well, you'll guess who it is, and I think he wants his identity completely secret. So, dude, if you're watching this, I still thank you to this day that you've done this, you know? It's awesome. Now, yeah. Next thing we're going to go on to is with people that make their own boxes. Again, like the WanderBox, people have started to cash in on it. There are other people that also make their own decorated guitar amp and sell it for silly money. And of course, Huff likes to go, well, it's not Huff branded using the Huff parts, so it won't be as good as my WanderBox. Oh, no, because obviously he doesn't want them to take the market share or whatever. You know, yeah, different amps and different pedals will sound different, you know, but it's what you prefer in terms of your sound. I, for one, do not want to muddy up my communication. I don't like pedals. I don't like the gooey mess that it makes of a sound. Sure, it might sound cool, but you're muddying up your communication. You're causing pareidolia. Why'd you do that? And people need to understand as well, yeah, doesn't matter how much you manipulate a sound in terms of, right, his app, which will come to his app, which is a bit naughty in a minute, on his latest one about Art Bell. That was a naughty thing, Mr. Huff. You know, like when, you know, you put his sound through his decorated guitar amp and you say, yeah, spirits are manipulating, yes, spirits manipulate sound, or so that's how we think. We're unsure, but the theory is that's what we do, okay? It doesn't work like how he puts it. He's proclaiming they're making the sentence via the manipulation and taking an audio fragment, whatever it is, and twisting it to what they want to say. No matter how much you manipulate an audio sound via through pedals, because he wants to get through as many electronic things as possible, because it gives them a chance to manipulate, so he claims. No, you just put it through various different things that change the sound, whether you're throwing it backwards and then throwing it back forwards again and then making it through an echo thing and then delay and doesn't give them more chance. Oh, that's a bullshit, because the manipulation, say the theory goes, is actually at the front of the speaker. Again, this isn't proven. He'll tell you that, you know, whatever is proof and concrete, but hey. So yeah, let's get on to people trying to cash in on these. It's all very well wanted to buy because they do look fucking cool, and they're known as boutique boxes. And there are quite a few out there, or at least there were, not so much now, but there is a lot of cheap, nasty ones slipping through the net. And I'm going to give you a link, if I can find it, in the description. Of such a box you must avoid at all costs, because it won't work. It won't get you any communication. Now remember, spirit communication, it doesn't matter, like, how do I describe this? Pause a minute, because my battery's just gone down in the car. Hang on. No, a jump cut on an order of magnitude video. Who'd have fucking thought? Right, yeah, I'm going to give you a link in the description about sort of, I don't know how much the person's selling them for, but they're trying to cash in on making their own boutique boxes, and it's like a jack of all trades. It's got a K2 meter built in, it's got a tablet on the side, it's got 2 spirit boxes plus an input as well. It's like an ultra mega box, and there's a fundamental problem with it. Well, you see, that's why you need to be very careful of who you buy these boutique boxes. It doesn't look boutique, it's actually quite nasty looking. No offense to your workmanship, pal, if you're watching this, but there's a fundamental flaw with it. The spirit box that they have provided on there, or the radio, or hacked radio, it mutes when you go through the channels, or it sweeps. There's mutes. Yes, it sweeps and doesn't stop on a radio station, but it mutes. That ain't going to get you communication. That's sort of pretty much been proven. Now, like I say, with spirit communication, it doesn't happen all the time. If you watch, again, we'll take our man Huff as an example. It sort of looks like, or portrays, that every single video, every single thing that is coming out of that box is spirit communication. It's not. And the problem he's got using apps, sorry guys with the fucking app things, or his type of apps, what we say, is that he can't prove if it's the app putting it out or the spirit box. Where at least with the radio, if you are aware of what in your area, what radio stations are on at what time, you know, what the programs consist of, you got a chance. Plus, certainly in places like the UK, they're not allowed to swear on there. You know, I mean, I notice I'll never get swear words on his stuff anyway, never. But a lot of people get a lot of nasty communication that comes through. And as I keep telling to ye skeptics, look, I can't prove to you I'm talking to anybody dead. I can't prove to you that I'm talking to the devil or a demon, despite what is clearly being communicated. It's one of my best words that come out all the time. Demon, demon, devil. In fact, I get bored of fucking hearing it. In fact, I even hold like a record for having the most demon come through in any one session using a radio with certainly no jump cuts. You know, that was as is what you heard, you know. But yeah, you know, that radio around here especially is not going to have those words. Now, we don't have Christian broadcast stuff like that either, you know. So yeah, be very careful when you're looking for a boutique box. Get off someone reputable. Do you know who I recommend? And it's shout out time, not just for who I recommend to buy these boxes off. I wish the guy was still about, because I would recommend him, because obviously he is proving himself over and over again, and he's much missed. And I just can't say his name. I really want to, and really give him a shout out, but I just can't, because I don't think that's what he wants. He's taken a step back. He's got his channel's gone now, and all because of people like Huff. He's fucking, yeah. So yeah, if you're going to buy a box, search for someone like the Coop box. You know who Coop is? Coop box. I'll see if I can put a link in the description again. But buy off him if you want one of these boutique boxes. In fact, it uses the same circuit as this. I mean, yeah, he's soldered it and everything, but it uses a very similar circuit in here, you know. So yeah, it's hand built. This was an urn, I think, originally for a pet. I was told. Someone told me, or that's what I thought it was. We don't actually know. So yeah, look at that. Would you rather this for not a silly amount of money, a couple of hundred maybe, which is still a lot of money, or would you spend 4,000 on a fucking decorated guitar amp? And he will tell you to use his apps, and this is the naughty bit that comes in. He did a session of Art Bell, of course, instantly, because let's just go chasing hearses and getting views and stuff, you know? Amazing, Mr. Huff. Apart from that session, has so fucking many jump cuts, and even for him, it was just broken. Jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. What he failed to tell you is that on his SCD app, or whatever fucking app he was using, I think it's SCD, that's what he quoted. If he didn't, then he's even more shadier. He's not transparent at all. But on that app, they one of the streams for, you know, the SCD Ghostbox, the IP streams, is fucking, it uses Coast to Coast. Who is the founder of Coast to Coast? Art Bell. So what's going to happen when he's dead, or he has died? Well, they're going to pay tribute to him. His voice is going to be all over it. His name probably be all over it, you know? It's just like when Stephen Hawking died. Paranormal X fucking jumping in, and other people. He's not the only one guilty of it, but jumping in and doing a spirit box session on a normal radio, knowing full well, and there's my light gone again, knowing full well that Stephen Hawking's name is going to be on there, because I was driving that day, and every single fucking radio station was paying tribute to Stephen Hawking, saying his name, you know, every fucking couple of minutes, you know? So he was bound to get that come through, and it was just very poor. That's not evidence. That's piss poor, you know? That ruins your credibility. Don't do shit like that. Anyway, so we've talked about the Chloe box, and we are going to use it in the cemetery. Next one I want to talk about, just very quickly, which isn't a boutique box. Ah, lights out! Oh, fucking hell. Jump cut time! And you're back in the room. Next one I want to talk about is this bad boy, the Tecsun, but I've noticed the batteries have run out, so I think what I'm going to have to do with that is toddle on home and get some batteries. I hope I've got some batteries. If not, it's just going to be we're just going to use the Chloe box. Going back to the Chloe box, sorry, I'm not organised with this at all, but you know me, it's order of magnitude. This thing has got it's not really a flaw. It's something that the skeptics can argue with. It's good skeptic armour, but it doesn't allow a lot of time, I think is the best word. But this is the perfect box if you get anything, any communication, such as a word like I'm dead, the devil, or swear word. This is the one to do it, because this has a variable sweep. You can change the speed of the sweep. Something you can't do on a WanderBox, but hey, it's not even a spirit box or WanderBox, it's just a guitar amp. You have to provide your own audio. Yeah, this thing sweeps really, really fast. I mean, like, if I turn this at full blast, and I'll show you in the cemetery, it can go from one end of the spectrum to the other in, like, under a second, which is... So anything that comes out on this, I use Husswood. Undebunkable! I fucking hate that word. I detest the word undebunkable. So yeah, going back to the Tecsun anyway. Tecsun. This thing, I've had for a little while. I haven't had a lot of luck with it, though, for whatever reason that might be. But it does do everything. This, if you want to try doing a spirit box, not just on the normal AM or the FM, you can now try it on shortwave. And trust me, I did a live stream once overnight, just letting this go through on shortwave. It takes about 20 minutes to get from one end of shortwave to the other. That's how long you can go through, how many stations it's got. Yeah, so you can really experiment and mess about with this, but it seems to be only AM, FM work as this kind of thing, or I don't know. You can even pick up airplanes on this, but you can't use that bit as a spirit box. It doesn't sweep with, listening to airplanes. But I'll tell you what I did capture on this. One fucking creepy radio station in the middle of the night one night. It was like a Christian sermon with all these like whining and demony sort of sound, like, and moans and groans, but they're reading from the Bible, but it's all satanic and weird. Yeah, I got a video of it on this YouTube. I can't remember what it's called, but, go search. Seriously, I pick up a very creepy radio station. But as far as actual communication getting through and something, answering my questions and being intelligent and saying the usual devil, demon, I'm dead, whatever else, help me, crap, nothing yet. But we'll try it. We'll try it in a cemetery. But yeah, I don't know what price these things go for, but it's a good experimental box, But that's what Orders Spiritbox is all about. It's all about every single spirit box I have access to, and it's not necessarily about how good the session is. Although so far every session has been all right on these episodes. This is by far going to be the longest episode going. We've got an intro in there. We've got a lot of yabbering going on. And now we are about to go to the cemetery. Once I've gone home, got some batteries. Like I say, you might be just using the Chloe box, but or this hopefully as well. Take care, Thurles. I'm going to see you in a second. Voila. Oh, so bright. Oh, no. Fuck it. Right, I've had to put the camera light on. I'm sorry, my face probably looks really bad. Anyway, what we're doing here is we have got batteries for the Tecsun. It's up and running. We're going to give that a go, and then I'm going to come back to the car and bring that one out in a minute. But if you remember 10 minutes ago, I said it's shout out time, didn't I? Fuck me, that's bright. And I shouted out the Coop box, or Coop. Yeah, you should go see him if you want to buy a boutique box. He's someone reputable who I know of. The other guy, like I said, is not on YouTube anymore, and I hope he's well anyway. But enough of that. There's also a shout out to 2 more people I suggest you go visit. And equally, their channels are much better than mine, and I would imagine their subscriber count is going to overtake mine. So deserved. So, the shout outs go to The Unseen World by Dwayne. I'll leave links in the description, of course. This guy is really heartfelt, and he's a really nice guy. And I used to call Paranormal Access comprehensive, and I don't know who to lay that word on anymore. I'm going to lay it on him. Yeah, his channel's pretty comprehensive. I love the way he does his style, his documentation of how he presents things. His presentation is fucking awesome. And not just that, he's got some really interesting communication that he's got. He really, really has had some awesome captures. So yeah, go check the links and check him out if you don't know who he is. Secondly, I'm going to shout out another channel called Orbsrealm. Now, I've had quite a few orbs and stuff, and you know, you've got to be careful that they're not dust. It's a big misconception, but this dude, and there's another guy I know as well who hasn't got a big channel. He doesn't really do YouTube, called David Williams, or whatever. But yeah, Orbsrealm. Again, I'll put a link in the description, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, that's okay. He doesn't use a spirit box, but his orb catches are fantastic, and there's no way you can just go, hurrah, that's dust, that is. Nah, that ain't dust, okay? And I will say this, if he's a trickster, he's fucking very good. But no, he ain't no trickster. I stake a claim on it. He's fucking awesome. So go check out Orbsrealm and The Unseen World of Dwayne. I think that's... oh, fuck it, whatever. Anyway, let's go and... go visit the cemetery. New shoes? Yeah. The other ones allowed it. I wore a hole in the other ones. I quite like them. Not bad for a tenner. Okay, so here we are, my usual place. The alarm is already flashing. Let's give this a try, see what we get, and then I'll go back and get the Chloe box. I'm hoping if I can get something on this, maybe the Chloe box. That is a lot harder to get something on. Hello, is there anybody here? Any spirits? Anybody dead? Spirit, listen carefully. I've been here a few times. I've had 2 types of contact from you. The first has been quite hostile. You told me to run. We hear you, human. Just please remember that. We hear you, human. Let's turn the bass down, hang on. Just for you. Okay, we hear you, human. That's what you said to me and told me to run. Very prevalent capture. That was on Halloween. I've also got nothing here. And I've had a middle session, wasn't it? So tonight, can you... ooh, got fucking chill. I don't want to sound like... well, I'm Steve Huff, but I really have goosebumps. Talk to me. If you are here, and you can talk to me, just say, I'm dead. And I know you're here. Can you say, I'm dead? seem to be getting anything. I'm going to walk over to this over here. Can you say I'm dead? Talk to me. You here? I usually ask that if you say you're here. If you're here, can you say you're here again to me? I'm here. Here. Can you say it again really clearly? Sorry, a third time, it's for validation. I need to know it's not just a radio fragment. Are you here? Be very clear. Are you here? Here, boy. Alright, you're not a dog, I'm sorry. Here, boy. Brilliant. Would you say that you are dead? Would you class yourself as dead? What, Toyota? Would you call yourself dead? If you are dead, say, I'm dead. And I'll know. I'll know it's you then. Just say, I'm dead. That would help me, man. Are you dead? Come on, you can do this. No. You're not dead? It's you? Okay, let's try this. Alright, I don't think this is going to try something. Okay, I'm trying something else. Okay, if you're dead, this is long wave. Or you're a spirit, or you clash yourself spirit, can you say the word spirit for me? Can you say spirit? Say spirit if you can. I know you're here. Not doing very well, are we? I'll try FM. Problem is with FM is it's too strong in my area. Oh, I don't want to. What? Sweet, you fucker. Okay, can you, if you're here, just say I'm here. A lot of bleed over. Bleed over's no good. Are you here? Can you say... Not this time, church. Not this time. Hag. Yeah, not much. See, I mean, my FM in my area is really bad. All of my captures have been on AM, believe it or not. I must be like the only channel that does AM. And guess what I get? We'll try again and we're going to use the Chloe box, but so far we're not really getting anywhere. Come on. A bit temperamental this thing. Okay. Alright. Please try and come through. I hate asking this. Is there a devil here? Or a demon? It's a word you like to use, and it's a very validating word. Can you say demon or devil? Do you need help? If you need help, clearly say, help me. You say help me? Okay. And give it up. I'm going to turn this off now, but I'm going to get another device and we'll try again. Alright? okay, this is the problem with being real. When you watch someone like or the like, every single video there is contact, no matter what. Every single time, of course. Every word that comes out of that decorated guitar amp is spirit communication. Yeah, because if you just run an app through it that has words in the bank, that's... Dear me, understanding the fundamentals is important, because what I want you to do if you are new to this, I'll leave another link in the description. Of course, I've got so many links to put up, but I'll name them all. I'm going to put up a link of a montage of all the contacts I've got, and in that montage is here. And you compare the difference to when you make contact to what this sounds like now, because this just sounds like a radio going around. Maybe because the stations are too strong and you get bleed over. We don't really know. I'm trying to isolate the conditions of what that would be. Why is it sometimes I get contact, other times not at all? It really does make you wonder, you know? It really does. But yeah, that's usually how you can tell if a paranormal channel is fake or not, unless they don't upload very often. But if they're uploading like once every day or every 3 or 4 days, and every single video is, you know, declaring victory, nah. I've got like 300 sessions under my belt on this channel, or thereabouts, or just under. I'm telling you, probably only 10% of them would I regard as having contact, and only probably 4 or 3% of them being very, very good and going, yeah, you can't deny we've got contacts going on there. So, the moment you've all been waiting for, and I know this will be a bit of an anticlimax for you that are used to listening to videos such as Huff and have made the leap because you've really worked out all is not as it seems on such channels. I mean, you know, there's other channels as well, like we can call out names and start getting more hate. Fuck it, yeah, why not? There's channels like Tom Buckmaster out there. He's another one. I mean, although he doesn't fake communication, and he is not what you call a constant faker, he does catch us some legit stuff and has done in the past. But he's also been caught out using fish wire on a fucking basketball, and using the old radio in your pocket for the K2, and having 2 EVP recorders, one in the pocket and one not, you know, set up already. And of course, the worst one of all. Did you see that? I swear I just saw something. What, he's about 6'7", and he had a black tie on him, and acting. The price of being real, because a lot of the time you won't get anything. You really won't. You got to keep doing this over and over. 300 sessions, 10% of them I declare probably have contacts. And certainly a lot less for good contact to show those skeptics. But here, look, how do you explain this? Anyway, here we go. The main event. Be prepared for an anticlimax. Now, what you got to remember, like I said, first thing says, this box only does FM. It's a shame. I wish it did AM. I really, really do. But, you know, that's okay. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I've broken the aerial. Great. Brilliant. I've broken it. Oh well, okay, so flicky on, turning up. It's on a slower sweep setting at the moment, and it should start sweeping any sec. You can hear some music on it. Is there anybody here? Is there any entities here that can use this device? If you can you just say I'm here or here? Help. Help. Got that. Help. Now that sweeps extremely quick. This is on the slowest set. I'll show you the fastest set in a minute. I heard you. You said help. Leave us. Alright, we're getting something on here. Are you stuck? Are you stuck here? Why do you reside here? Or are you somewhere else? in front. I don't know. You can hear me, I take it. If you can hear me, just say here again, or something along those lines. Let me know you can hear me. If you need help, can you say it again? Come on. That was a weird fucking shadow that flickering, but shouldn't have flickered. Getting the old goosebumps. Can you say help again, please? I know you need help. I'll come back and help you if you tell me what to do. I don't know if I can help you, but at least you know that I can hear you.
Wish you did.
Wish I didn't. Okay, so let's speed it up. Now, one time I did a session where I asked where should this sit, and I got a result. It told me like to stop here. I kept telling me to stop. Say stop when you're ready or something. That's a really old video. I know where it is. But so I'm running on this for a sec. See what happens. Is this easier to use? Is that easier to use? Just give me a yes or a no. A simple yes or no will do. Would you class yourself as a spirit? If so, say the word spirit for me. Then I'll know. You a spirit? What are you? Are you a demon? Spirit. I caught it then. It wasn't very good. But that's the usual way they say it. They say it's spirit. They say it's so deadpan. I just caught that. Spirit. Okay. I hope that comes out on the tape. Okay, let's speed it up. Let's go for it. See how fast this baby can go. Okay, so it's flat out. That's one to the other in microseconds. Slow it down. See how fast it goes? It's insanely quick, probably too quick really. But if you get a clear capture out of it, no one can deny that. Hello? Footsteps. So it sounds like. Probably just me here. Am I alone? You are? Not very clear, is it? I don't feel like we're getting anywhere. I'll ask again, do you need help? If you do, clearly say help me. It's not going anywhere, is it, guys, really? Okay, I'm going to call it a night. I don't think we've made much of a connection here tonight at all. So that shows you, look, I've been here, what, 4 times? Only one time, which was on Halloween, ironically, did it really get interesting. And I'll leave a link to that session on Halloween if you want. I've got lots of links to go through, but enjoy them if you haven't seen them already. I'm going to try and put this down. Can't believe I broke that. Whoops. Is there anything you want to say before I go? Any message you want to get out? Anything at all? Do you want to say goodbye to me? Can you say goodbye? can't. You can say can't, but you can't say goodbye. Hello? I'm going now, so I'm going to say goodbye and turn this off, alright? Goodbye.
Help!
Help! There it is again. I heard you. I heard you. That was a proper cry out on. Okay. I heard you. I don't know how to help you. You're not obviously getting your message. You obviously really struggled to get that out. Fuck. That was a really clear help. In sort of bit of pain as well. Look, I'll come back here again with the 587. That seems to be on that works the best. So say. I don't know how to help you. But I know you're here, okay? Look out for me and I'll come back. My name is Riley, by the way. Can you tell me your name quickly before I go? Riley. Sort. Familiar? Was it like a familiar spirit? These things can be deceptive. There is a theory that, oh, you're always talking to demons, you're not talking to anybody dead. Truth is, we don't really know. Not fully. Was that a demon then?
Well.
I'm not sure if that was a demon or if that was pareidolia then, but if it was, interesting. I'm going to go now, okay? I'm going to turn this off. You okay with me going? Tell me to go if you want me to go. Say go or goodbye if you want me to go. Trapped? I mean, I'm only picking up words, this isn't really good context at all. Take a session with a grain of salt, but that helped me was... Yeah, help, not help me, help twice, it's quite prevalent. Okay, let's go back. So there you go, Orders Spiritbox, a rather long video, but I haven't posted any for a long time, so I hope you enjoyed what you've got here. We've got plenty of shout-outs from the Coop Box to the Unseen World of Dwayne and Orbsrealm. Coop Box for obviously getting something like this. It uses the same circuit, and I'm sure he can bespoke it for you, meaning you can order what the hell you want, and that would be certainly much more useful than a WanderBox. I mean, I'm telling you now, what would you rather? Something that constantly spurts out sentences and whatnot via a shady IP stream, and you'll never know if that is actual spirit, communication or manipulation, or something like this. But if something does come out, well, yeah, I know I'd rather watch a channel that is real than a channel that just choreographs absolutely everything. But that's just me. Maybe you want entertainment. If you want entertainment, well, there's lots of channels that do that. Okay, Thirtless. Game over. Thank you very much for joining me. Helicopter. I wonder. Till we meet again, church. Until we meet again, I will be back. If you are trapped or you need help, I'll build up a rapport with you, and maybe you can show yourself one time. I'd be great if we get a capture. Goodbye, Thirtless. Well done, you made it to the end of the video. Now, what you want to do now is just turn off and just exit. The video is over. There's really no point watching this. No, don't watch this. It's embarrassing. Don't. Oh, fuck it, you're gonna watch, aren't you? Okay, let's carry on. Ah, shit. Okay. Mrs. Magnitude is going to be 40 in about a week or so's time. It's coming up. And she's really acutely aware of this. And I remember when she was 30, she had a real sort of big hang-up about it and had a bit of a mini breakdown over the fact that she was now 30 as opposed to 20-something. She felt like she was no longer young, and I suppose it's something we all had to go through. I mean, when I was 30, I had a bit of a weird melancholy vibe about it, but, every year I fucking do. But this is a big 40 for her, 40 years old, and I really don't want her to, go around that weird depression thing, because she's had some bad ailments, and there was a massive health scare about a possible brain tumour or aneurysm or all sorts of things. Even fucking leukemia was put on the fucking table. But, get this. You know, you're not dying, say the NHS. They've done numerous tests, but we don't know what it is or what's what. So we're just going to monitor you, and, you know, because you're not dying, we just leave you to back up high. You're not that important. After all, the NHS is struggling, so, yeah, whatever. But yeah, she's 40. And I don't actually know what I want to do for her, but I want to do something for her to mark it. I know she doesn't really want to think about it. She doesn't want a party or anything like that, but, if you have any ideas, then yeah, put them in the comments or put it in the email. You know, any ideas what I can do for her. And secondly, nobody has to do this. Nobody's got a gun to your head. Mr. Magnitude will still make videos. He's not going to disappear if he doesn't do, you know, get whatever. But you know, if you want to help contribute to doing something for her on her 40th, then the link's in the description. But other than that, please don't do anything stupid or you know, silly. I don't like doing these, you know. You guys have done a lot for us, you know all this. I don't want to go through the spiel of saying thank you for the ultimate time, but, you know, links are there, it's up to you. If not, it's okay. This is no worry, okay? But thank you very much anyway for listening to my awful e-begging shill. Like I say, feel free to show your disgust in the comments. Take care, Furtless, and I'll see you real soon.